What's going on, Gas Heads, and welcome back to another episode. Welcome back to the Talking Gas podcast. Hope everyone is well on this Thursday evening or whatever time you're watching this. Welcome back to episode 91, joined by Josh as always. Neil should be here very soon. I've sent him the link, so hopefully he joins. But yeah, Josh, how are you, mate? Good?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Can't believe we're winning, but yeah, mad. Yeah. Really good.
Keep on winning. Yeah, it's a good feeling, isn't it?
It's a great feeling.
Different. Yeah, completely different to what it's been, and hopefully it can continue. But yeah, leave a like as always. Make sure you subscribe to Josh's channel. Is on screen next to his name. Make sure you subscribe to this channel as well. 2 away from 6,100. Get in your comments as always. Up the late, Gas. Yeah, I know, Jack. I know we are late. I've been a little bit busy, so apologies for that. But that's what it's called now, the Late Gas podcast. So apologies for that if you're watching live. But as always, shout out to the sponsors. Make sure you help them because they are helping us. All their links, contact details, etc. are in the description. ERG DIY Decorating and Gian's Barbershop. So check them out and appreciate them for sponsoring another podcast. But yeah, should we get into it? 4 wins in a row. 4 wins in a row. It's madness, but it's all good. But yeah, like I said, leave your thoughts as well. If there's any other talking points you want to get through, let us know. Questions, etc. Yeah, even into Rich, Ben Gill, Fall on Blue. Yeah, Jack, Chad. Appreciate everyone. And Neil has just joined as well. We'll add him right now. Evening, the Davis. How are we saying?
How do you right?
Yeah, mate. All good. Especially after another win. And Fall on Blue. I've not got a haircut, by the way. It's just a little different style. No Lego haircut, Gas. Let's get into it. 2-1 win against Barrow. Neil got his predictions spot on, as always. I think I went for... Did I go for a 3-0 and you went for a 2-0, Josh?
Yeah.
Managed to get it over the line. A bit of a mad game, really. A tale of 2 different halves. But Fabrizio and Josh McEachran getting their first league goals of the season. Obviously, 3 goals in all comps for Fabrizio. I'll start off with you, Neil, first. Back-to-back home wins, 6 unbeaten. Obviously, it's good as well that we've seen the Rovers Academy beat City as well. And even the women doing well again. Back-to-back wins, Rovers winning 4 wins in a row. Seems to be good at the moment, but what was your thoughts on the Barrow game? What did you make of that? Because, like I said, 2 different halves. It wouldn't be Rovers without at least one half being a bit sketchy. But what did you make of the performance in the game?
Yeah, probably sort of an extension of Newport, to be honest. Barrow, it's difficult for Barrow, isn't it? They've set their stall out. They know what they've come to do. Everyone knows what they've come to do. Wingy set them up to be how they are and do what they do, and it goes straight out the window, doesn't it? Basically, with what's gone on early in that half, as far as especially when they've lost their skipper as well to injury and all the rest of it. It got stacked against them pretty early, and then when one goes in, the whole remit changes for Barrow. It was. The remit would have been stay in the game as long as you can, frustrate, make it a dull affair, and then potentially roll the dice last 10, 15 if we're in that position to do so. Well, that got scratched early doors. And credit to Rovers, they went and took advantage of a side that didn't know how to handle going down 1-0 and how to navigate that, and they looked a bit spooked, to be honest. And much like we've said before, not necessarily under Clark, but many times with ourselves, is like I've said to you at halftime a few times, like the worst thing that can happen to us is halftime here. That's pretty much how that went. Wingy got into him at halftime, asked them to go and get after us. They started believing in themselves, and again, it's another situation where I know real Rovers fans who want to talk well about them, but we were second best that half. Like they were far the better side second half.
100%.
And it didn't have to be that way. And I'm not going to batter us by any means. At the end of the day, look at our run. We've done really well. We've picked up good points. We're doing okay. But I stress again, we're good without being great. but it's September. We don't need to be. Ultimately, let's keep chalking points. And you don't. And if anyone was to say, "Oh, look at Rovers. Look how well they're doing." Like an opposition, maybe a Colchester fan or something like that might be looking at that going, "Cool. Look at Rovers. They're purring. We're not." Do you know what I mean? We're not. But ultimately, aside of the sense of a decent side, is not playing well, picking up good points. And at the minute, we're doing what we should be doing really in and around like September. I don't want us to be fantastic this early. You don't. Like if you look at what we did under the season, we went over last time. We did well after Christmas, chugged along, and then we really hit our stride last sort of couple of months, last 4 or 5 weeks, and that's what you want to be doing. Same with Trollope. Like, get yourself into a position where even if you don't get automatics, if you're going into a playoff push, you think we're red hot. We're never gonna lose this, and that's where we need to be. So, what we do leading up to like in the coming months is by the by, really, just keep on picking up points. But as far as the Barrow second half goes, we got away with one, to be honest, there, but ultimately got 3 points. But yeah, if I'm Wingy or Barrow or anything like that, you're sick as a dog because you think like, if only we'd have started a bit better, and if long we didn't crumble when the goal went in. So it's all if buts and maybes, but Barrow will be all right, I think. And I just think we got away with one, but ultimately we've won a game of football, so all's good.
100%. Yeah, and the question, me and Josh was talking about this on Hemmings versus Hayner, spoiler alert, but what was it, Josh? March
2016, since we last won 5 league games in a row.
That's mental. Yeah, that's crazy. So hopefully we can do that. But we'll obviously get on to more of that. But that's crazy, isn't it? And that was with Darryl in that promotion season. Mental, really. 2016, we last won 5 in a row. Absolutely mad. But pretty much spot on, Neil, to be fair. I agree. I agree, and I think everyone would agree, especially on the point that you don't want to be fantastic now and then sort of drop off. You want to sort of steadily go at it like we have done. I mean, this is probably the best, and I know it doesn't mean anything, but from what I can remember in a lot of years, I can't remember, and I know we obviously lost the first 3 league games, but I can't remember Rovers getting as many wins this early in the first 8 games. Like 4 wins out of 8 is obviously good, but like you said, it's also you want to obviously get results now and then worry about performances obviously later on.
Yeah, and I think like I said, if you're an onlooker or a neutral, you're looking at results, not necessarily paying attention to Bristol Rovers and looking at them thinking, "Cool, they are purring at the minute," when really we're not. You know what I mean? We're not. There's far more to come from this group as far as performance-wise goes, especially game management at the back end of games, and what we do in winning positions. There's like we've got the group's got a lot to learn, but ultimately we're picking up points, so all's well, it ends well.
What's this? Charlie's glowing. Imagine 10 wins in a row. Look like Ryan Gosling. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what. It's probably the lighting that helps. It's probably the lighting, but Ryan Gosling gas. You never know. Like you said, it's just good. It's good to, especially 4 wins in a row. And to obviously after the start we had, it does feel good. It does feel good. Who wins in a scrap, Hayner? We had this. Didn't we have this question? Didn't we have this question like back last year? There was someone who was asking.
I'll let Neil answer that. If me and Hayner had a scrap, Neil, who wins?
I think if you two had a fight, it'd still be going on now.
Probably. To be fair, I've never had a fight. I've never had a fight. So
fair.
Yeah, there you go.
Score draw.
Score draw. That's it's mad though. It was. Obviously, there was a 5 under DC, which is crazy. It's good. Hopefully we can just keep on winning, really. Josh, what was your, obviously me and you have both done our reactions and stuff on various platforms, but looking back at it, 5-6 days later, what did you make of that game?
I would say a commanding first half and a confusing second half.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just all very strange in that second half. We just looked a little bit like we didn't really know kind of what we were doing. We were having moments of just blunders, not keeping the ball. Maybe that's credit to Barrow, but I think we've all said this in some capacity. Barrow will be fuming. They didn't get anything from that game. Absolutely fuming. So, yeah, it was a weird one. The first half, I thought we were really good. Probably our best first half of the season.
Yeah.
But the second half, we look shaky, and we need to fix that quickly because second halves usually is when a lot of your goals are scored. It's when teams come out at you. It's when, and we don't want to be blowing winning positions. I know we didn't, but we should have, because it should have been a penalty probably. Yeah. I don't want us to be making games that are or were very comfortable turn into something quite nerve-wracking. So other than that, though, look, a win is a win. And we're going to get better throughout the season. That's offensively and defensively. That's mentality-wise. That's kind of dark arts-wise. We will get better. But it ended up being more shaky than it needed to be.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, tired gas, innit? Tired gas. Love it.
Yeah, my son wakes me up every morning at about 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah. I can imagine. Knackered gas. But shout out to Konzi. Yeah, I met him outside. Yeah, good to meet you as well, mate. But for me, I sort of echo really what both of you have said. Yeah, I agree. With what you said, Josh is probably the best we've played in a half. Created really good openings. Jack Sparks is it's just. I mean, we've talked about him a lot, but just his delivery and the quality of the delivery has helped us massively. Obviously, that second goal, it was brilliant to do that. But the thing is that we said that we needed to obviously start better after the Newport game, especially after that start, which we did. Obviously, McEachran's lovely little goal helping me out for a point on Hemmings versus Hainer, which is good to see. Unreal finish, but obviously, the wind and all that he said. But but Fabrizio, I'm delighted for because I think he's deserved that goal. Promised again though, what a difference it makes. I still, even to this day, I still don't know why. I still don't know why we signed him as a striker and it took us so long to put him in his actual position. I know in some games at Fleetwood he might have played as a striker or a false nine, but if you've done your research like most fans did, we would have known that he was a winger, and he deserved the goal as well. Like his performance, I think he got man of the match as well during the game, and he was unlucky not to. There was a few times he got into good areas, but might not have had the final product. But I think he is being a very important player for us, and it's just a nightmare to play against, isn't he? Like every time he's even now doing these touches that even last season he wasn't doing. Like you can see he's obviously fitter. He spoke about in the interview he's not played. That's the first time in his career he's played 5 games in a row. Like, and you can see it's obviously providing really really good things. But went up 2-0. And we said earlier a bit, and I think most fans in the ground were thinking, this is too comfortable almost. So like you said, Neil, it was one of those halves where you didn't want it to end, sort of thing. And then second half, I just don't know what it is with Rovers. We cannot seem to play well for 75 minutes, let alone 90 minutes. Like it always seems to be one half. Cambridge, one half. Fleetwood, one half in the second half. Newport, one half. And then again Saturday. So it's one of those games where I agree. I said it as well. I think credit to Rovers for seeing the game out in the end, because Barrow having a lot of chances, a lot of close moments, way too many touches in and around the box for our liking. But in the end we did obviously get the job done. I think I said it as well. I think if that's last season, we lose that game. whoever it's against, we lose that game. So yeah, it was good to get the job done. But yeah, again, way too, the heart rate for everyone. It's just a bit mad, to be fair. But I'll go with you, Neil. What was your thoughts on Fabrizio? Obviously, getting his first league goal, a proper striker's finish, really being in the right place at the right time. I think everyone. Well, I think it's probably half and half. I think probably some people wanted to see Ellis start. Some people, Fabrizio, obviously with this formation, it's only one striker at the moment. But what did you make of his performance?
I think it's been threatening for a while now, isn't it? With him, he's I think if you were to weigh him out, like you've not seen enough of him to make a real proper rubber stamp judgment call on him. But for me, his movement is far superior to anybody else in this side. Like I think once this side can start reading him, because I think he's too advanced for him, a lot of them. Like his movements red hot in and around that box, and it's been threatening. Like obviously he had his half chances at Newport, but I think once they start being able to read him and understand him, and actually understand that his movement and the way he can lose people in that box is of a higher caliber than what they're probably used to, especially in and around League Two. You'll start to see him create more opportunities for himself. People will find him a lot more, to be honest, because, like I said, he looks like, and it's too early to say because no one's seen enough of him. He looks like a proper 9. Do you know what I mean? I know he can start out wide and he can drift in, but once he gets his feet into that 18-yard box and in and around that penalty area, his movement's far superior to a lot of other players in this division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, I pretty much echo that. Josh, what did you make of him, and what have you made of him so far? Obviously it's hard, especially even just the language and different country, different league. But yeah, off the mark in the league. Obviously 3 in all comps. But yeah, what did you make of his performance on Saturday and his goal as well?
Oh, it was brilliant to see, wasn't it? It was brilliant to see. I think the goal itself from Promise, the knockdown to Fabrizio, I think was a beautiful little partnership goal we saw, and I think we could see that a lot this season, or at least I hope so. He took it well, didn't he? He took it well, and the passion on show from him, you could tell how much it meant to him.
Yeah, he was buzzing.
Because scoring in English football, it's just, I can't imagine there's anything like it. So I think that he really deserved it. Yeah. Neil was right. It was definitely coming.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a really good perspective, actually, that his movement, because he's so shit hot, maybe that's why the chances haven't come before, because he's 2 or 3 steps ahead of the other players, and they need to kind of get used to that and catch up with him as well. So I think that he'll score plenty here, and I'm really happy that it came at a Mem, his first one. He's never scored away yet, so hopefully that changes on Saturday. But I think that he really deserved it, and I'm hoping that if we're talking about players who deserve goals, Promise is next, because that boy deserves a goal soon.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much echo that. It was class. You see it. Yeah, you see it. Watching back on even the close quarters bit that they done, all the bit where they showed him the goal as well, and he was giving his foot. It's class. I mean, even from the first moment when he was even in his interview when he was sort of referring, he was like Bristol Rovers. He was like, he was buzzing. He was absolutely over the moon, and I think that's obviously what you want. But I think it's also from his point of view, like you said, I couldn't imagine doing it. But obviously coming over a different country, still fairly young. What is he? I think he's only 23, and he 23,
or
22, something like that. So buzzing for him. And I agree as well on the movement. He's never stood still, which is always a good sign, especially for a striker. Yeah, there was that comment. Shout out to the lads at Thatcher's End TV. Make sure you subscribe to them as well. Follow them on TikTok. But yeah, to be honest with you, we talked about it a little bit last episode of I think we all sort of thinking what Darryl and probably what a lot of the club are doing. They're sort of trying to move on a lot of the players that were here last season or a lot of players that haven't worked, and etc. Do you guys echo that you think Sotirio and maybe even a few others might be? I know it's obviously miles away from January yet, but we talked about it like last week. Slowly players are starting to sort of be moved on. Do you guys both echo that with Sotirio?
Hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so. I'll take that lad wherever he needs to get to. But again, you've got to find someone stupid enough to take him.
Yeah, it's a frustrating one because what did he get last year? 6 goals. A lot of the time he was played on the wing, but yeah, I just there is a player there, but it does seem frustrating.
It's not the player, it's the headspace. It's not the player, it's the headspace
as well.
And like I said, if I'm Sotirio, I'm not going anywhere. You can try and get rid of him. He's on the best deal he'll ever probably get in his career. So why are you going to give that up just to go and because someone else wants you out of your club to go and play games? Don't want to pick me? Sweet. I'm sat on 3 years on top dough.
Yeah, he's got quite a because there is a I don't know. I think we'll see. Was he? I can't remember. I can't even remember. Was he on the bench or is he injured on Saturday? I can't even.
Yeah, he was. I think he's injured, but no, he wasn't on the bench now.
Yeah, because he had a bit of a knock, didn't he? I know he come off at Grimsby, but then he was back on the bench for Newport. It's one of those to be. It's one of those to be fair. And the comment, from Rich, shout out to Rich as well. Yeah, winning ugly is what gets teams promoted. Lots of good signs. Yeah, definitely. Well, we mentioned it last week. Really, the fact that obviously going into our 9th game on Saturday, and then after that, really, well, to be fair, Colchester will obviously get onto it soon, but they obviously are a team that are predicted to do well. I think they just missed out on playoffs last season. Got a good manager, but have obviously struggled. But then we got Salford? Salford. Obviously Gillingham coming up. Walsall away. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see when we play those sides bang on form as well, like us, because even the other day it looked mad seeing the most informed sides in it. Like when was I can't remember the last time we seen that, but it's one of those really. But pretty much overall, like we all echo this. Just getting the job done, getting the win. Not being at the best, but finding that way. And 12 points out of 12, 5 unbeaten in the league, 6 in all comps. It's good. Hopefully we can carry it on. Is there anything else you think we need to add before we move on to Colchester, or do you think that's it?
I think we're all good.
Lovely. So Colchester. I mean, me and Josh were talking about earlier, but it's quite interesting that they've conceded the same amount of goals as us in the league with 9. They scored 2 less than us. They've got 7. We got 9. They've got 1 win, which was against Shrewsbury. They got 1 win, 4 draws, 3 defeats. So, they're obviously not losing loads, but of course, with 4 draws, it's obviously been quite a poor start from their point of view. Quite a lot of movement in around the transfer window. I think Lowell Taylor going was quite a big impact. Was it Chelmsford or something mad like that? Like he done really well for them last year, but quite a young side. They have got some experience, and an interesting one that played against us last season. Jack Baldwin is also at Colchester for those that didn't know about that. But the Cowley brothers meant to be up there this season. Obviously not started the best, but what have you made of them, Neil? Because you look at the last 5 games, they lost 1-0 against Accrington, early kickoff. They also got a red card. I think it's Amaru Edwards is suspended for the game, a winger. Drew 1-0 with Crewe, drew 1-0 with Barnet, lost 2-0 to Barrow, and lost 2-1 as well. But they're only winning against Shrewsbury. But what do you make of Colchester?
I think they probably consider themselves to be pretty underwhelmed by their start. But there's going to be probably a dozen sides in this league that earmarked a top 7 finish. At the start of the season. But I just look at Colchester and I look at their squad and I look at their setup and I just feel like it's a difficult place to go and get any sort of good feeling or momentum. Like, it's not a hostile place to go to. It's a really comfortable place to go and play football as an away team. I look at that side and especially in their attacking sense, there's a lot of sort of on their dayers. There's no one that stands out and goes like, he's a gun, he's going to cause you. Like, Jack Payne had his best days. Garner got best out of him at Swindon. He was on fire, and then ever since then, like, he's been a sort of on their day. Like, there's no guarantee that Jack Payne's going to go and light up a game. Like, there's no guarantee.
Class last season. He was class last season.
But I just look at him and I don't feel like he's not like someone you looked at someone like Evans and you think like you're guaranteed to get something out of him. He's gonna open a door for you every single week.
Yeah,
I just feel like it, and it again, Colchester. How do you make that place a fortress? Like, no one goes to watch and play. It's a really comfortable, like, leisure centre setup in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's not a hostile, difficult place to go for an away side. I just think it's a challenging job to go and make that setup really, really, really successful. Like, they might get there. They might be a top 7 side eventually. But I look at that side at a minute, and they're not scary. Do you know what I mean? I look at that, like, Harry Anderson, 28 now. Like, what sort of Joey got out of him off the back of that move from Lincoln? Really good, solid when he's fit. Yeah. If you can keep that boy fit. And also, I think, like, Goodwin's great if you can keep him fit. Like, there's a lot
of at Cheltenham, didn't he?
Yeah, a lot of, like, anomalies within that setup. It's all if buts and maybes with Colchester. It could go one way or the other. Like, they can, if they can get that sort of 11 performing well, keep them fit every week and get a bit of momentum. But that's a hard ask in League Two with them sort of players.
The thing is with Colchester as well, it's been quite. I know it's a lot more on the up than what it was because they've had a lot of issues, haven't they, with the ground, the council. Like, it's been a bit of a shambles for quite a while there.
When we went there on that Tuesday night,
it's like a Lego set, like you say.
Could have been playing a pub team. No one was interested. Do you know what I mean? They weren't interested. They were only going because they had nothing better to do. Do you know what I mean? It was a horrible setup, a horrible ground to go. It's like a testimonial, wasn't it, from their side?
It was
so poor. Like, I can't imagine it be any worse than that. But I just think it's probably a difficult place to really get rocking and really get a bit of momentum behind them, to be honest. Like I said, I look at that side and nothing really spooks me about it. Nothing's really, really scary where you got to sit up and take notice of anyone really in that side because, again, like I said, Payne's going to be in on their day and the rest of the good ones, if they're going to be fit or not. It's
a tough one because, well, hopefully after all that, you don't do a Josh and get clipped up like Wigan or Lincoln.
I was thinking that.
There's every chance, isn't there? Like I said last week, if you've gone 4 on the spin in League Two, the chances are it ain't far away from something bad happening. Do you know what I mean? Because it doesn't happen in this league or League One really that you just motor on every single week and start turning people over. Doesn't tend to happen like that. So there's every chance, but I just feel like Colchester's a tough job to get right.
Yeah. It is. Yes. Yeah. It is. Like you mentioned a few players there. Obviously, Harry Anderson. Again, I don't even know if he's fit. Jack Payne. I've always liked him. He can be a little bit inconsistent, but if there was one player, or there's a couple of players, I would say Lisby. One of the Lisby brothers, obviously one of them's at Peterborough. Obviously the dad, if you know what a player he was. But yeah, is it Kyrie Lisby is the one that Colchester have got. He's their top goal scorer with 3 goals. Jack Tucker is their second top goal scorer, 2 goals. He's a centre half. But yeah, you got Tavide. I've always, he's a young player, quite a good player, but still very raw. Tom Flanagan. Is it Hunt, the former Swindon and Crawley right back? I can't remember his first name, but he was at Swindon when they got promoted. But yeah, it's one of those really, like it's sort of a mixed match of youngsters and sort of players that have been injured. But there is some quality. I'm not going there thinking this is going to be easy, because I don't think any game is easy. But it's obviously one which obviously, Tom mentioned in the comments. Hopefully we can, just go there, get the job done, even if we're not, perfect. Just get the 3 points. To be honest with you, Josh, what have you made of Colchester?
Yeah, disappointing. I thought they would have been right up there, and they're very underwhelming so far. I think Samson Tavide is a proper player up there as well. I do really, really like him. He's not as prolific as you need to be, I think, but
he is still young, though, isn't he?
But he is still young, and he offers a lot. I quite like him as a player. Yeah. We all know Jack Payne's ability, but again, he can go missing. But then when he turns it on, he's
when he turns proper, it on,
he's on it. So it's they have quality. I agree with you. We can't take this. You can't just think you're just going to rock up and win. It's like that's not how any game works. But especially away from home in League Two. So, and you've got to remember their biggest asset is the Cowley brothers, probably. So it's it's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a different test than what we've had so far, and I don't think we should take it lightly. But without alluding to my prediction, I'm fairly confident we can get something for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Also forgot if anyone hasn't seen the league table, 6 points separate us and Colchester. Rovers 9th, 2 points from the playoffs. Colchester in 19th. Like I mentioned, it's a weird one because like they're not getting battered. Like I don't think they'll be. I don't think it'd be like a 3 or 4-0 Rovers. I'd be very surprised because a lot of their games are quite close. Usually 1-goal margins, or in their last 5 they have drew a couple as well. So it's one of them. Really, hopefully we can take the performance on from Newport second half, the first half against Barrow, and just put them together to make a 90-minute performance. That would be nice. But keep hitting the like button as well if you haven't already. Keep getting in your comments. We're going to get into lineups very, very shortly and predictions as well. So keep liking, keep subscribing. Appreciate everyone that's tuning in now and everyone that watches after. And of course, fan hub and all that are down below. Shout out to the sponsors there also in the description. But hopefully we can get the job done. Last time we played Colchester, can anyone tell me who the goal scorer was?
Pitman.
No. That was the away game.
That was the away game. The last one was Elliot Anderson.
Elliot Anderson, yeah.
I remember.
Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night at the Mem, top bins, yeah. But Brett, that game, that away game against him was just a whole load of madness. We pretty much dominated them the whole game. Got that early goal, with Pitman with the header from the corner.
And then Trev lost his mind.
Yeah, Trev lost his mind, and Kian Harry's got a second yellow for time wasting for the front. That ref, he was the ref. Oh, what's his flipping name?
Was it Trev Kettle?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was that referee in Madley, the one that was in the Prem that got done, and I'm pretty sure he was the I think. Don't correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was. But that was, and then I think it was Noah Chilvers, who's not there anymore. He's at Ross County. He got the late equaliser.
That was some finish and all, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was crazy. But let's get into lineups, and also just to echo as well, which is another mad thing. Obviously, if you don't know already, 9 years since we last made it 5 in a row, but also we can match last season's away wins if we win on Saturday, which is even crazier. That's just mad as well. But lineups, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Neil, what are you going with for your starting 11? Would you make any changes from Saturday?
Yeah, if I could, I'd be more than happy to bring Seven L's back in. Don't think Senior did anything wrong. I just think that's our best option. And like I said about defensive units, you want to be together every single week. You don't want to be chopping and changing that unless you really have to. And like Senior didn't do nothing wrong. And like I said about Frome, you got to play yourself into it. But unfortunately, he's up against, well, anyone who plays in that fullback position at the minute is up against two lads that are churning out top performances every week. So if you can get him starting every week, you would do. Midfielder keep the same, and I'd have Promise and Thomas either side of Kevin.
Yeah. So just the one.
So we've all gone for the same line.
We've all gone. We've literally all gone for the.
It's healthy when it picks itself, though, isn't it? It's healthy when it picks itself.
I agree.
100%.
I agree.
100%. I think. It's like you said. It's a because Senior didn't really do anything wrong, but when you've got Southern Hells there, like you said, the fullbacks especially is so nice to be having two quality fullbacks, like for the level, and even for, I think even if they were even in League One, like they're very good fullbacks, like both of them.
This is what I say about profile of player. Like, you can have quality in every single side, but can you churn out a performance every week?
Yeah, 100%. And them fullbacks have been class. Right, let's get into it. I know this obviously has been a little bit shorter tonight, but apart from Barrow, there obviously really loads to talk about. So keep liking. Let us know your score predictions in the comments, and of course, if you're watching after, leave them in the comment section as well. Neil, our Rovers going to make it 3 away wins in a row and 5
Go
wins.
on, Neil. Go on, my boy.
Look, I firmly believe there is every chance we can win this football match. Like that, I wouldn't be going into Colchester away as they stand at the minute and as we stand at the minute thinking like there's no way we can win this football match. I think we can, and I hope we do. I just think it screams 1-1. Or no, I think it screams sort of 2-2 actually. I just think a 5 on the spin is a tough fucking ask, and Colchester love a point.
Yeah, they do. They do like a point.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Goal scorers for your 2-2.
Kevin, and I tell you who I thought played well when he come on off the bench on Saturday. Who's the kiddie that we've got? Is it from Swansea?
Joel Cottrell.
Yeah, I thought he did really well when he come on for an initial first start to come on. I thought he did some really good things. So, and I've seen him score a perler in some highlights somewhere. So, if he can get one, if he comes onto the pitch, then all the better.
He does like a worldie.
Yeah, and to Vin in, I don't know, let's go Baldwin. Why not?
Oh, bloody hell. You had to say that, didn't he? Jack Baldwin goal. Oh, well, fair enough. Oh, Jack Baldwin, Christ. Josh, are we winning again?
Yeah, we're winning again. We're going Colchester 1, Bristol Rovers 2, and my goal scorers are Fabrizio Caven and Promise. Oh, my cherry. The boys. We have to back the boys. What you look? They've taken 2 points in the last 5 games. We've taken 13 in the last 5 games. Let's just back them. Why not? Let's enjoy it while we can.
Fair enough. Who's your goal scorer for Colchester?
I'm gonna if he's fit, Samson Tavide.
Yeah, Samson Tavide. That's it. Yeah. I agree. I don't think I've said 2-1 yet, or at least not until maybe I might have said it the first game, but I've not said it in a while. And that is usually my go-to. So yeah, I'll go with that 2-1 Gas. I'm gonna go again the same as Josh. I'm gonna go Promise to get his second league goal, and Fabrizio to make it 2-2. Colchester, I'll say Jack Payne, probably a free kick or a pen. It does like a long shot, to be fair. But yeah, we'll pretty much end it here. Let's quickly get into some predictions that people have left in the comments as well. Thatcher then Sam has gone 1-0 Sparks free kick. I mean, he deserves it. He's already had a few close moments with free kicks, especially that game on Saturday. What a save that was. 4 on blue is echoing Nils 2-2. Cav and Ellis. Yeah, there was also a comment as well saying, this one here, Tom Butler. History says no, but going for a 2-1 Rovers win. Yeah, I looked at that. Yeah, Rovers haven't got the best history, but again, we've not got the best history against a lot of teams, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's not awful. Out of the last 5, we've won 2, they've won 2, and we've drawn 1.
Yeah. Last 5 ain't too bad, but I think over, because I remember like back in sort of like 2010, 2011, like we've had some, but it's the same. But yeah, last 5 ain't too bad. Ross Hancock's gone 3-1 gas. Love that. That would be nice. Stephen saying as long as we perform, we will win. We need to score in the first half to get an early lead. If not, it's going to be a hard game. 2-1 gas. Love that. Another win. WJHC 2-1 gas win. Another win. Love the. Yeah, it'd just be class, wouldn't it? Like to win 5 in a row. Yeah, it would be mad. Josh should be a motivational speaker in the fan zone. Get him in there. Gas.
Love that. I'll happily do it, mate.
Motivational speaker, guys. I love it.
Some love.
2-0 gas says Konzi. Alfie and Sparks, 2 defenders. Casey's gone 3-2 gas. Well, 5-goal thriller. Love that. But yeah, if you haven't already, do leave your predictions. Again, it's a little bit of a shorter one. Maybe a lot of you might like that because usually, I mean, we do try and leave it for an hour, but yeah, we've obviously talked about the Barrow game. If you just joined or haven't seen the first part, make sure you go and check it out. I won't say any final words for Neil this week. But yeah, Josh, have you got any final words?
My final words are Hemmings versus Hayner is out now. So stay on YouTube and go and watch that straight away. And that's me. That's all good.
Love that. Cowdy Gas has also gone 1-1. Luke Thomas, Benjamin Alsop 1-0 as well. Lapata, 60th minute header, precisely. I love it.
Very precise.
Yeah, hopefully we can get the win. Thanks again for watching. If you're watching it back, let us know your thoughts. Please hit the like button. It does help out massively. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Josh. And hopefully we'll be talking about 5 wins in a row next week and on Saturday after the game. Yeah, at the gas.